On the first floor, we find the legendary Meistersaal, the master hall, the master room. It became Studio 2, or as artists used to call it, the big hall by the wall. This is where Bowie worked on Heroes. It has very natural, organic acoustic in the room. Studio 2 nowadays is rented by an event agency, BSL. On top is Studio 1 and the mixing suite floor that still operates under the name of Hansa.
I think very few studios will achieve that legendary status because there are very few that are deserving of it.
So Hansa Studios were owned by Thomas and Peter Meisel, two brothers that owned a record label and a publishing company also. There were a lot of German, very successful bands and artists signed to the label and worked here. But the legend begins with the arrival in Berlin of David Bowie.
As I was leaving America, I knew I had to get to an environment that was totally different to Los Angeles. So I thought of the most arduous city that I could think of, and it was West Berlin.
David, Brian, and I wanted to make an album the likes of which no one ever heard before. We arrived in Berlin with almost every track recorded previously in Paris, or close to Paris, at the Château d'Hérouville. Low didn't sound like a funky band from New York. It didn't sound like it was an electronic band from Germany. It sounded like David Bowie and Brian Eno. Sound and Vision, my wife Mary Hopkin was there, and there was just this little section. Brian thought it would be so nice if Mary and he would sing do 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 do. It's such a hook, but it lasts just that long on the record. It's never repeated.
Sound and Vision.